far as my heart,
Sure.
my sugar and all that, and they said, that's why they put me on what was his name, Dr. Siddiqui. He told me, he said, you're young, he said, other than this, he said, you're healthy, and he said, we're really going to use an aggressive form against you, but he said, he said, I'm not going to tell you, that it's, he said, I can't tell you when you're going to die, he said, that's up to God. He said, this is, he said, it's terminal. He said, but, he said, this here is the best one that we've got for, he said, there's no other experimental stuff that's out or anything. He said, this is the best one we have for what you have.
They call it systemic chemo. It's not a curative, it's systemic, but
right.
we don't accept that. We know that God is the final say-so.
I think it was him I told that to, wasn't it? I told him, I said, he said, he said you may, make it 8 months or a year or, longer. He said, like I said, he said, only God knows when you're going to die. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I believe what's in the Bible. I had my Bible with me. I said, I'll come back and see you in a couple of years. How would that be? And he said, okay. He said, okay. And, and that's what I believe. I believe he's gonna cure me. I feel so much better. My strength's getting better. When the weather gets, I can't wait till the weather gets warm. I loved yesterday being outside, I was always an outdoor person. She couldn't keep me in the house because I was always doing something most of the time. Now, wintertime, gets colder, but I was still out doing something. I love to hunt, and that's what really threw us, because I'll save up my time and I'll take off about 3 weeks to deer hunt, and into October, into November. And this year, nothing really seemed different. I was hanging tree stands, taking them down, moving, climbing hills, dragging out deer, walking a lot,
There was no clue that anything was
No.
wrong.
I mean, my appetite I was still eating just like